Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Erwin, with another anime first impression video. This is going to be on an anime that's airing in Crunchyroll called The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody. Very long name. It's even longer in Japanese. Pretty interesting first episode. I will say it almost felt like it was an episode zero more than anything. And for those who don't know what that really means, that kind of means like it was like the background story build up to what the story is actually going to be. Before anything, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I do have quite a bit of anime first impression videos and reactions coming out this week. I already have 2 reaction videos and quite a handful of first impression. I want to say at least 10. Go check those out. You will not regret it. There's quite a bit of animes releasing this season that are pretty enjoyable. So go check out what I think about them and make sure you leave a comment saying what you guys think about the anime itself. Today, like I said, it's going to be the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Now, this one obviously gives you vibes of other series, and me and Archie has talked about it in our live video not so long ago, where it reminded me of this anime that's called. Give me 1 second. It's called The Misfit of Demon King Academy. So it's not really like that, but in the sense it is. You have a demon lord who he basically accomplished everything in his life, and he has done everything but really had a good friendship. And I think he had a friendship, but he betrayed it, and because of that, he's kind of lonely. And he decides that on the next life, he's going to be different, and he is reborn in the same world but into the future. And magic is not used as much as it was used in his time, but he still remembers his past life. So he, as a kid, is pretty strong. Because of that, other kids fear him. They think that he is weird or they think that he might hurt them. And he is really bad at actually just approaching other kids and making friends. And the first, I want to say, 7 minutes is him basically trying to make friends and everyone running away thinking that he's a weirdo. Now, at one point, one of the family's friend or the best friend of the family shows up at the house and asks him a favor to essentially be friends with his daughter. And he kind of runs off, still trying new tricks to make friends, and ends up in the forest and finds his daughter by mistake. Doesn't know that that's his daughter, and he tries to make friends with her. Now, he's very intrigued by her, really, because he notices that she is as strong, if not, well, not as strong, but strong, uh, attacking monsters in the forest. So he knows that at the very least, she understands a little bit his strengths and, um, what it means to be strong in this world. She immediately shuts him off and doesn't want to know anything about him. So for the rest of the episode, it's essentially this little boy trying his best to get this girl to pay him somewhat attention. And he tries everything from bringing her flowers to singing her songs to reciting poetry. Every single little thing you can think of, he did it just to get her attention, and she still doesn't want it. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want it at all. And at one point, the village gets attacked by goblins, and there's a lord goblin, which is the stronger one, and a bunch of little goblins, and um, we see his father in this world as well as the best friend go into action and fight them. Now, up to this point, the boy hasn't really shown a lot of strength to other people. He goes to the forest and vents, but he doesn't really show other people that he's that strong. And the little girl is missing, so he ends up flying in front of people, and that is to be it's like considered a lost magic, and everyone's like, did he just fly, right? So anyways, he goes to the forest, and the girl is surrounded by a bunch of goblins. One of them is a Lord Goblin, and he ends up defeating them and killing them to protect her. She is just doesn't know how to react, right? Why is this guy saving her? She thought that she had no friends. She thought that everyone hated her. She just wanted to die. And he tells her, like, no, I want to be your friend. She's like, you're just gonna get annoyed with me, get bored with me. You're just gonna leave me. He's like, no, I don't want to betray you. I don't want to leave you. I want to be your friend. And it's cute. They have their little breakdown together because they both feel lonely, and they one has reached a point where she just closed herself off, doesn't want to deal with anything anymore, and the other one is in a state of desperate. He wants a friend, so they become friends, and it's cute. They're friends at the end of the episode. Now we get this little like, and this is what happened. They became friends, and the end. And then several years later, and we get a little snippet of them actually. They're not adults, but they're high school level now. Obviously drawn like adults because anime. And she jumps into his bed and is like, "Hey, we should both go and try out to the academy." And that's the end of the episode. So we know for a fact that the whole them being kids and stuff, that was just introducing how they met, and that's really it. We don't really get much of that storyline. I guess they're gonna end up going to academy. I don't know. It doesn't really tell me much from the episode. So my anime list, I think, has it at 6.98. I think that's a little gracious to be that high. Maybe the highest I would go is 6.5 because I didn't get much of the story out of the first episode. Is that a bad thing? Not so much. A lot of people give animes 2, 3 episodes before they decide if it's a good anime or not. But there was nothing that hooked me to watch the next episode. Like, they ended the story of them getting together and as friends, obviously. So now what's next? I don't know. Am I hooked? I don't know. I don't think I am. So I think I would watch this if it's dubbed. I don't think I would watch this if it was sub only. So we'll see what happens. This one does give me vibes that they're gonna pick it up to dub it, but I could be wrong. So, anyways, if you guys have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I'll see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.